Hi everyone, back today for another video. This is just a ramble video, so we're just going to run around and do stuff. I believe it is the Lovers in the Air stuff, so we'll go have a poke at that. You never know. Often with these kinds of world events, there are really easy ways to make gold, so we'll go have a look at that. Probably just have some fun doing the quests and things too. They're always a bit silly, and that's a bit fun. Just gonna do the auction house stuff first while we go through it. Just to like you've seen, we do this so we make as much gold as possible while we're playing the game, and that 15-20 minute setup can make a really massive difference. So it's super important you do that for whatever your profession is. If you can see the chaos going on in my bag with all of these vellums, it's because I stuffed up. There's nothing special about it. I meant to buy 400 and I accidentally bought 40,000. So that's a thing I've now done. And I guess I could sell them back, but you know, I could just, I'll probably use them. Like I've already used 300 just yesterday after I did the stuff up, to be honest. So might as well put them in my Regent Bank and keep them there. I think I need to buy Storm Dust. I should probably make sure these are still in profit. I haven't looked at any of this today. I did log on earlier and I just relisted anything that didn't sell. So I haven't checked anything. I just relisted anything that didn't sell yesterday. Enchants are making really good money right now, or at least they have been. I made about 40,000 gold yesterday, maybe more. And it was just all AFK gold. I've been doing a lot of writing lately. I've got some deadlines coming up and I need to finish my book, The Ledger of Souls. So I've been working on that in between doing this AFK. So I'm just going to go through and have a look. I reckon there's probably enough there. Yeah, there's enough there to justify buying the Storm Dust. I don't want to be holding the Storm Dust once everything rolls over, just because I don't think it will have a whole lot of value. This line though, that's worth keeping an eye on. If you've watched my market video, you'll know what I'm talking about, but sometimes I can do like a very brief thing here. When there's not very much in the line like this, and you can see here, I buy 2,000, and I might buy 8,000 Storm Dust a day, and I'm not the only one doing that. This line is going to get eaten into, and then once it breaks the 19,000, if you've done any kind of day trading, this will be easy for you. Once this breaks the 19,000, it's going to race. It's going to race to wherever somebody caps it next. So it could be worth buying the Gleaming Shards, which we will buy a bunch of now because I believe they are still used for, we'll buy this while we're here, still used for decor, so just double check it. They are. So they're going to have relevance later anyway, so it is unlikely, not impossible, but it is unlikely it's going to bite me in the butt, so we're going to buy a lot of those just in case that Storm Dust line does break while we're playing and we need to make a bunch of it. But just search this again, just to make sure, just to get like a sense for how quickly that's going. I reckon we'll keep an eye on that, guys. We'll keep an eye on that. So I'm just going to make some enchanting things. They're doing really well. They're selling really fast. Oh, my mailbox is full. They're selling really fast. We'll get all this while we're here. And it's a really easy thing to do. If you've got enchanting set up, especially if you've got it set up for resourcefulness, and I'll just show you really quickly what mine is. I've got all of this resourcefulness stuff on, and I've got a video on why that's important. So feel free to go watch that. I won't explain it in depth here, but feel free to go watch that if you're interested in understanding it. But it makes you so much more gold. So you can see here in this little box, I'm going to make, I sell a lot of these enchants, the winged grace ones, so I'm totally comfortable making 20 of them. Yesterday I sold, I don't know, I must have sold like 40. So you can see here, every now and again it procs the resourcefulness, and see here how the profit swings. I'm not making 39 gold, I did there, but on the next one I made 154 gold profit. And then I made 94 gold profit. You can see what I'm saying here, 44 gold profit. It is more than the number 243. It is more than the suggested number when you are specialized into resourcefulness. In fact, if this one here, it says it's negative, I could make a batch of 10 and come out winning. I don't think anybody who isn't confident losing should do that, because there is a much greater risk associated with making that one than making one in profit. But the point still remains, I suppose I can show you. Like, it's not like I haven't got the gold to do this. I can show you. So we will clear this craft log after this, just so we can measure whether or not we are in profit. So we'll let this finish. We'll clear the data, and I'll make 10 of these. You see, this says negative. Let's see, will we come out on top? I am all procced into, I'm already winning, I'm all procced into resourcefulness. I can make negative profit items and still be winning. There are only like 3 weeks left of War Within, I think. I already forgot. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Whoops, we should go back to making that. How many did we make? 3. 2.5 weeks left of War Within, so you don't have very long to take advantage of this. But it is definitely, I think we need to make 7. It's definitely, oh, it says I made 6. Did I actually? Wow, that went fast. I need to make 4 more then. It is actually worth doing it. It's not worth having a concentration build for War Within stuff anymore. Don't bother with it. Seriously, it is worth changing into resourcefulness. Even for these last 3 weeks, you will more than pay back. But also, it works, your stacking, your resourcefulness works for these things. You see here? It still works. I don't even have my buff on, which I really should be doing. I don't even have my buff on. Guys, use your buff. Don't do what I did. Use your buff. I could have made a lot more gold. I did not have my buff on. We can make 5 more of these. We'll clear this. See, I made 900 gold making this, so we'll clear this. You can see my resourcefulness is higher. We'll make another 10. So we made 900 gold before. The procking is random. It is. Like in 10, you could get a really bad run. But you can see here, this is negative. It says negative profit. I am making profit because I'm spec'd into resourcefulness. So make sure you're checking that. It makes a huge difference to the amount of gold you make, especially when you are making the stuff that's in profit. It can make a really big difference there as well. You can see here, if I can make profit on something that is negative, I can make profit on something that is positive. So the profit margins are much higher than they appear. So just remember that, guys. Let's see what else. Sometimes this is in profit. We can make a couple of these. I don't know why. We'll see how that goes. We'll make 10 and we'll see what happens there. I don't know why they sell as quickly as they do, but they really do. Like, it's actually really surprising how often these sell, these mirror powders. I'm not even sure who's using them at this point of the expansion, but people are, and they sell really quickly. The other day, these were in profit like 40 gold. And obviously you can see here, it's negative. I'm making profit. So I was making lots of profit when it was in profit. But I was just selling so many of them, at least until other people realized that it was a high movement item. But yeah, it was really easy to sell a lot of that. So this one has become really competitive. I think it will go up again once War Within is over and people are not interested. I mean, it could be a way to salvage any storm dust you accidentally left holding. I don't encourage you to hold storm dust. You can, it is your call, but I don't encourage it. We did these ones, I think. Did we make Scouts March? I think we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't remember. Oh, wait. One of these was in profit. Why is this changing? There we go. No, it's okay. I'm just slow. I'm having a coffee, I promise. I'm having a coffee. The thinky bits will load. Slowly. But they'll load. It'll happen. So we'll go through and we'll make a bunch of these. I'm hopeful that when I do this, because I know it takes a little while, it adds a little bit to the ramble video before we actually get to the gameplay. But I'm really hopeful that you guys are learning how I'm making this much gold this easily with these kinds of things. Like in the last ramble video, I spent 500,000 gold. I've got it back. You can see here, I've got it back. I spent 500,000 gold in the last video. I've made that much gold back in the last week, and it's been not my priority. Like I said, I've been trying to finish that book. I've got a deadline, so that's been my priority. Everything else has been kind of secondary. In fact, we've even had a week where I've been on YouTube been posting pre-recorded videos because I knew I would have to be putting in a bunch of time here to get this book done. So I've been doing all of this AFK, and I've made back pretty much 500,000 gold. Just having in and out of WoW when I've got a couple of minutes, when I need a quick break from writing, or when something's loading, or in between scenes in the chapters and things like that. So I might actually make 20 of these. Crystalline Radiance is another thing that sells really quickly. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, it must be the most popular enchant. I don't even know if it's the one I've got, to be honest. Just finishing my coffee to kickstart the all-important thinky bits. So yeah, the gold has slowed down a little bit. Like, it's not as ridiculous as it was. To be honest, it's not as ridiculous as it was, but it's still ridiculous. There is still lots of gold to make. If you could give this a dedicated effort for a week, you could probably really go hard at this and pay for your subscription for 3 or 4 months in advance easily. Like, I don't think it would be very hard at this point to be making that much gold if you went hard at it. Like, if I can make 500,000 gold basically AFK, you can make a lot more than that, really giving a super hard effort. I've been melting stuff on my miner as well, and that's been working, so you can't see it here, but I've made about 150,000 on my miner, something like that, 150,000 gold on my miner, and that was, I did not go mine a single thing. I didn't mine a single thing. I logged on, looked at what was in profit to melt, bought it off the auction house and melted it. And that made me lots of gold, and that was really easy. Mining is a little bit easier to make the profit on with zero sort of attention. Like, in the morning, I haven't done it today, but in the morning I might log on, see what needs melting, and melt those things AFK, because you don't have to sit there. I literally either tab out of the game and go work, or I leave the computer. That's what I mean when I say AFK, guys. That's what I mean. There are no bots here. You don't need bots. You just need to be smart about the way you're using your time here. But I'll make those things, and then I'll come back, I'll list them on the auction house, and then I will log into my Everhealer, into my enchanter, and then make these enchants, and then I focus my attention on paying attention to whether or not these things are undercut. I'm still making money with these. You can see here I've got lots of those. Lots of them are on the auction house set at a price, because the prices are just fluctuating like crazy, and I cannot watch them. These are very competitive. Like, I am listing them. Like, when I run an undercut scan for these, I will list this, but it has become very competitive, and it will be less competitive and more lucrative later once midnight comes out. So I am not concerned. Obviously, I want to sell them, because if I can make 150,000 gold now, and then make more and make an additional 150,000 gold later, I want to do that. Obviously, that's winning. But I'm not stressed if I don't sell them, because I know I will. These glimmerings, I don't know, I can make huge amounts of these a day. I think yesterday I sold like 80 of each kind. I think I might have a couple of, no, I don't think it's the glimmering that's left. I think it's the silken. So you can make it pretty much. I need to buy more storm dust. You can say I'm running out. You can make as many of those as you want. They just sell insanely fast. So the cheapest enchant you can make to have something, and something is better than nothing in almost every case. But it is literally the cheapest enchant you can get. And people are just throwing themselves at it. So 20 gold doesn't seem like much, but if you sell 80 of those in a day, 80 of each kind of glimmering in a day, you've made a tiny packet, and you didn't have to put a lot of investment in that. There aren't many ways to get that kind of easy, low-cost gold. So we'll have to buy more storm dust, because I need to make the other glimmerings. Why is this so expensive? It's even sensible expensive. We want to get in on that, guys. We are definitely going to go buy some storm dust. We want to get in on that. So I will buy some more storm dust. I will list these things on the auction house. We will have to visit our bank, because I am not carrying around 40,000 of these. Like, yeah, 40,000 is a bit extreme. You know, it only cost me about 300,000 gold. Like, I really thought I would have accidentally spent way more than that. So I was surprised. I thought it would be worse. That's what I get for not paying attention, because, yeah, buying 40,000 enchanting vellums is a very different number to buying 400. So that's an exceptional level of not paying enough attention. So that was my fail probably for the month, I would say. That is like one of the, there was that time that I ended up with, I think, 57 air enchants. That was like, I don't know. I still don't know how I did that. Obviously, I'm capable of doing it, but I don't know how I did that. We'll buy another 2,000 of these. Make sure it's 2,000 and not 20. Although, if we thin that line, so it's a big investment to do that, those guys. Like, you can do it. You can thin the line yourself, but you are playing a bit more of a risky game that way. you've got to make a lot more gold back to win it. Did I list this? I don't remember. So we've got to go make that expensive enchant now. What was it? Which one was it? Is it this one? It's this one. All right. So we're going to make some of these. Keeping in mind, I've realized this is 1,000 gold. Other people are going to realize it's 1,000 gold. This is going to be very competitive to make. Okay, guys? So can we make this in gold? No. This is going to be very competitive to make, so we've got to keep an eye out for it. These will require a lot of watching. We're not going to hyper do it because I want to be able to enjoy my game time, but we will check it every so often. But I will not be surprised if we sell less of these, just because the price ticket on that is going to get lots and lots of attention. What did we also need more of? Oh, the refulging crystals. So list these. By maybe, I think these are also used for, there's not too much gold in any case. I think they're also used for decor. So you can be a little bit more confident holding something that's used for decor. Like there's just a little bit more wiggle room there. The price of that came down in between me listing it and now, but still, that's not a bad number. So we'll make 6 of these. So we've got 10. Well, I don't remember what we had, guys. I can't math it. I don't remember what we had. We need to finish up these glimmerings. What did we make? I feel like we would have made mastery looking at this. This person's running around like a headless chook. See the mirror powder? I don't know what it is. I've never used it, so I'm not sure what it's for, but people are buying it in huge volumes. Like, if you can profit that, you should be making it. And especially if you've got this kind of build, like this little bit of negative is enough to stop most people. Most people will not make this because it's negative. But you can see here, it is, why is that jumped up? I wonder if the price of that has climbed. That is possible to make profit on with our build. But lots of people do not have this build and they see that as don't make it, it's negative. So just keep that in mind when you guys are doing this. Really, really go watch the video on building a resourcefulness build and why we need to do that. But I pretty much told you here, we're at 21,000 gold. And a lot of that is because we get these resources saved procking that increases the value of every single item we are making. So it really puffs up your profit margins. It's definitely worth investing in. These things might cost you 2,000 or 3,000 gold to make, and then it's 4,000 gold maybe if you're tipping, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You will make more than that back the first day you use it. Like you can see here, session profit, 21,000 gold. Yes, I have to sell it, but am I worried that I will sell it? I am absolutely not worried. I think I will have to make more of this before the day is over. So definitely go and grab that build, guys. Grab it. Did we check the rest of these? I'm not sure if we just got derailed by how much gold the other one was making, that we didn't check them. Well, obviously we need to make a couple of those, and we should check the crystalline radiance before we go off, because often this sells very quickly. It can be quite competitive, but if nobody else is competing, crystalline radiance, you can sell 20 in like 20 minutes. It's unbelievable. It has to be, you can see there, another one, has to be the most popular enchant. I don't know. Like, I think it might be. I don't sell anything else in the volume that I sell those when it isn't competitive. I think we'll make 10 of these as well. We should just make the crystalline radiance. It's probably not a problem. We'll just make it. We'll make 10 of these, and then we'll make the crystalline radiance, and then we'll go off. Put that stuff in our bag and go check out this lovers in the air stuff. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to make more mirror powder. It is selling very, very quickly. Hopefully, the storm dust reaches its peak after this video, because I'm pretty excited to go check out the lovers in the air stuff, and I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you guys to see how I handle the market when it goes bonkers like that, but I don't want it to interrupt my gameplay, because I'm going to have to stop and make a bunch of storm dust to benefit from it. You're not going to win unless you're in the race. So we'll see. we'll see pros and cons. It'd probably make a better video if it's in here. But yeah, I kind of want to go play. I almost did a mythic. What do you guys think of that? I almost queued for a mythic raid. But I was like, I don't know if I can actually do that in a ramble video, if you guys even remotely want that. But I do want to go do the mythic raid. So let me know. Is that a thing you guys would hate watching? Let's make another 10 of these. They sometimes multi-craft, so you can end up with a lot more. So we'll let these go, and then we should be done. 25,000. Can we make it to 25,000? Multi-craft. It already feels like it's been a long day, guys. It's like weird weather. I don't know. I'm just kind of zonked. I don't know what it is. I think it's the weather. I'm going to blame the weather. Are you guys excited for the new expansion? I'm excited to do some new stuff, but I am going to miss the easy gold. Like, having set up my enchanting like this, the amount of gold I make kind of passively is something I'm going to miss. I mean, I'm excited for the new content. I am, and I want to do all of the new things, and I'm thrilled about it, but also less thrilled about having to learn a new profession. System, because it will be slightly different. I'm going to have to spend time learning to understand what all the different specializations do and which direction I want to go in. Hopefully not stuff up like I did last time and be locked in it until Blizzard gave us mercy and let us change. So pros and cons, but hopefully I've learned enough to kind of come back from that, because that was a long time trapped in a really bad build before Blizzard gave us the chance to correct it. We're going to run an undercut scan. And then we're going to go play with the lovers in the air. Don't forget to do your delves and things, guys. It counts towards your endeavors, but also if you do enough of them in your Great Vault, like if you're like me, nothing in the Great Vault is good anymore. I think I'm like 160. I mean, I could go do mythic stuff. I do have 10 points I could get, but I'm almost at the top of the range, so you can't get much higher. But you can take the merit things and turn them in for gold tokens instead. And that can be, if you've done enough of it, that's 6,000 gold right there at the start of the week, for just having done some of the things that are associated with decor. So don't forget to do those things. So you can see here I've got these other things listed on the auction house. I'm just rerunning the scan because it had a bit of a sook because I was clicking stuff while we were going. We will cancel these because there's way too many ahead in those. But these ones, I've got them listed at a specific price. I've got these listed at profit for me, not the shadow cloth. The shadow cloth is at profit, but we're actually trying to be the front of the line there because it's like 200 gold every time you sell one. But the spell cloth and the spell weave and the moon cloth, they are all not in profit currently, or not in enough profit for me. I want bigger margins for the amount of effort I'm making them. So I'm listing those at the higher price point. This is not selling for 2,000 gold. We can open the tailoring and I can show you. Spellcloth. This is currently 78 gold profit, but you can see here there are only 257 in front of me. If that line melts, I am first in the line at 2,000 gold. I'm going to make much more profit than fighting to be at 78. So I am quite content to let that go and to let that wait. So that's why they're not in my bag, because I'm hoping those lines will melt while they're listed so I don't have to panic do it. Because if you can avoid panic listing, if you can be prepared for the line melting, you want to do that. To a sensible person, I'm not going to be that person, but a sensible person might already be breaking these gleaming shards down into storm dust. I should probably actually buy a couple more of those because I used a lot of them. And if I do have to break them down into storm dust, the price of those will jump really quickly. So having a stash of them just kind of ready before that is very helpful. It can make a big difference. Takes a little bit to list all of these enchants, but it's worth it. So we'll have a look at that line in a minute. Buy some more of these gleaming shards. Let's buy another 1,000. It's very expensive. Very, very expensive, guys. I suppose the worst case scenario is I don't have to buy gleaming shards again until I run out of them. All right, we were going to look at this. It's melting, guys. It's getting smaller. This 10,000, 15,000 is gone. 15,000 of this is gone. We'll keep watching the line, but normally, so if this line melts and we get to like 15,000, that would be the time to start making so the storm dust and listing it at like 20 gold or something, because after that it's going to go very quickly to a higher price. So we're just going to go to our bank because I don't want to carry around these vellums. These vellums, these vellums. No, we don't want it there. We want it in, which one of these is the region bank? Put it in here. All 40,000 of them. It's probably not 40,000 now. I've used a fair few, but you know, there's a lot here. Where is it going? Oh, all right then. Hopefully it still works. I'm always unclear about how many is it saying we've got? Oh yeah, look, we've got 41,000. I miscounted. We've got 41,000, guys. That's it's a pretty big mistake to make, but it's okay. We've probably got enough to last us halfway through the next expansion. It's not a total loss. It maybe wasn't the wisest choice I've ever made, but it's not a total loss. While we're here, I'll just show you really quickly this. I don't think I have anything from the vault to show you. Probably. So I will get it. You can see here I'm going to get 6 tokens. You take the tokens if you don't need the gear, and you can buy this, the chest of gold. So it's actually, I think it might have gone down, I'm not sure. But you can see that for 6 tokens, you're getting 3,000 gold for something you already did. So don't ignore your vault because you've got nothing new to wear, because there's no gear upgrades for you. If you can open the vault, there is easy gold. There is easy gold there. We should go check our crafting table, but I'm done waiting. I want to go look at the lovers in the airfare. Do you like gifts? I like gifts. Flowers are like, yeah, take it or leave it, but chocolate and food. Well, let's go. Let's go see. Wonder if it's going to have like a similar setup to last year. The portal looks cool. Gala gifts. You could go to romantic hideouts. Aww. Look at WoW trying. You can now go on a WoW day, guys. You could go to a romantic getaway for Valentine's Day. This is, at least it's being gentle. I mean, you expect from goblins for it to, like, drop you or something. So, alright, let's go. We'll take this quest, and then we'll go have a look at the vendor and see what we can get for effort. So these tokens, last year there was a couple of pets you could grab. I actually made a bit of gold off of those. A couple of pets you could grab. I'm hopeful they're different pets this year because that would be nice. What have we got? We've got cosmetic. No, same pet. They had this pet last year. This one too. Did we get this mount? I don't think we did. I'm thinking we'll end up getting this mount, but let's keep looking. Does it have decor? Toy. Arrow. Picnic basket. You can see that's auctioning for 3,000 gold. 20,000 gold. You won't sell that for 20,000 gold, guys. Don't be fooled. I had that for 6 months before I ended up selling it for about 8,000 gold. Swift Lovebird. I did sell all of the Swift Lovebirds I bought, and I have every year. Those are worthwhile having. Like, it could be more profitable having these pets. I don't know. But if Blizzard does let us have pets in our houses, the value of these things will jump. I have heard the speculation is basically that they think people seem to be thinking pets and mounts will be allowed in the housing areas, like you can have them in your house, but I don't know how to tell what they will and won't allow, like if it will be just everything or not. They didn't give us any decor. Surely they could have given us like a love seat or something. I feel like they could have given us a love seat. I'm like low-key outraged. Blizzard missed an opportunity there. Maybe the next Lovers in the Air will have, we should probably get this lumber. Simias is like literally here. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Alright. I think it's over here. Hey, that's the mount. Distracted tangent. Tangent, that's the mount. It's pretty big. It looks alright. It's making me want it more. It's probably the point. It's making me want it more. I promise, marketing is not this effective on me. It's just wow stuff. Wow stuff has like low impulse control for me. I need all the things. I think we're supposed to go talk to people. Come discover distant lands. Scenic getaways. I suppose we're probably, I feel like we're supposed to talk to Panda. He's glowing. Ying. Where's the next one? Like, why can't they give us, I know you can get it as a toy, but like, what if I wanted the mat? They're missing an opportunity here for decor. These, they might next year, but I'm kind of disappointed it's not available this year. Like, housing is a thing, decor is a thing. Maybe we'll be able to get decor here. Aww. Does not work in instances. They should let us have it. Rude. Rose petals. Nope. Oh, another glowy. Novelties. Loveful. I'm losing hope there's a decor thing here. I'm losing hope, guys. Gonna be sad about it. Submits a complaint to Blizzard. I'm gonna be sad about it. Decor? No, but there is a chocolate cake. Why is this selling for 1,000 gold on the auction house when you can buy it here for 9? Is there an achievement for eating it, maybe? How do we see the thingy? There's a way to world events, maybe? Love is in the air. What haven't we done? Do any of these give me decor? Doesn't look like it. Fistful of love. Doesn't sound very loving. Fistful of love. Oh, things are selling just fine. We might have to make more. Alright. Free samples. Free samples? House of Chocolates. Yes, please. Well, it could have at least given me a buff thing. Has a bit of a sook. This is really underwhelming, Blizzard. I was expecting more. The mount is cool, but that's really all this Lovers in the Air has got going for it. I mean, like I said, you'll probably make gold if you farm the tokens, and then that lumber is already back. I wonder if you can just sit there and get it. We might just sit there for a minute and see what happens. You probably farm the tokens and go and get the pets and things, and that's probably going to translate into gold. I don't know how long you'll have to sell them for. Like I said, it took me about 6 months to sell all of the pets I've got, but I sold the mount much faster, but you need many more tokens for the mount. But I did sell that a lot faster. I think it was gone before March was halfway through. So, and not this mount. I think that's new. I don't know. Talking about the bird mount, the chicken mount. This one. This one sells on the auction house. It's always been a thing you can list on the auction house. Like, for as long as I've played WoW, this you've been able to get and sell on the auction house. So it looks pretty cool. And there are lots of people who don't want to give 270 tokens to it, especially if they're trying to decide between this one and this one. People are much more likely to pay 50,000 gold to have this rather than go through the process. It's already back. Rather than go through the process of farming it again, the 250. This area is having a really high lumber spawn rate, guys. Look at this. Where is it? It's telling me it's right here. Oh, wait, there it is. It's okay. My little red arrows were in the way and I couldn't see under them. Apparently you can click this and it'll go big or something. But I prefer it this way. So, yeah, you will make money selling the pets. The mount is much more valuable, but you can only really farm for one of those. I mean, dedicated person might be able to get 2, but I think it will be a difficult thing to get more than one of, which is probably what's going to hold the value of it, to be honest. But the pets and things, they might sell. They definitely will sell if they become allowable for for your house. Like, these are cool. If you can just have them around your house, people are going to want that. Like, I kind of want that. Like, this in your garden, these, like, it's, if you can have them in your house, they will get value. They will, the value of these will hold, if not go up. So it could be worth it, but it is a risk. We'll check our auction house before we queue for the, I think there's a dungeon. The value of those, yeah, it is a risk though, because I think it could be like battle pets where some things were battle pets, but not everything was a battle pet. So just got to keep that in mind, guys. I don't know if Blizzard will allow us to have all of our pets and all of our mounts, or if it will just be some things. This already got undercut. I don't think we sold a single one yet. That's fine, we were expecting that. I haven't managed to sell the second one of this. I did sell one of them at like 40,000, I think. But selling the second one has gotten a lot harder. So I think the interest there has maybe dropped off. So it's not ideal, but I'm not going to be devastated if I end up with a second coffee pot inside my home. So just make sure you're planning for that. If you're buying those things to list, don't have 50 of them. I mean, unless you're a coffee addict and you're thrilled to have 50 of them in your house, just try to think it through. What will you do if the price of those tanks and you have a lot of them? Like, what is your game plan going forward with that? Just list these things again, and then we'll queue for the dungeon. We'll see how many tokens we get that way. Whether or not it's probably not a viable way to farm them. I mean, unless you're doing it across alts, that might be, are they warbound? I didn't look. Unless you're doing it across alts, so it might be worth it if you've got lots of alts queuing, especially if you've got alts that have fast queue times. Whoa, we don't want to list 200. There's also in wetlands. Where's wetlands? Thinking about it, where's wetlands? Burning Steeps. There's a fishing pole we have to go get. I don't know where wetlands is. Oh, wait, there it is. It's a fishing pole we have to go get over here somewhere, guys, for our decor fishing pole thing. So we'll end up going to do that, I'm sure. This was me deciding. I was like, do I do a mythic or do I make the ramble video? So that was a side effect of that. So let's go see. This is the special dungeon. In this, you'll get those little tokens. And making sure I am in healer spec before I list as healer. What is the queue time on this? Find group. Must have double clicked it. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. We can do 10 seconds. Hey, that lumber is back. Guys, this might actually be an alright place to just pick this up. That lumber is already back. It's a really small area and it just keeps popping back up. Like, I don't know how many we've picked up, but we've picked up a lot of these. Just more dedicated person probably could have picked up more. And I've probably been missing a bunch of it, but it's happening really quickly in this area. Must be, maybe it's being triggered by the amount of people in the area. Like, it's spawning more often because there's more people in the area, maybe. That would be my guess. This queue time is taking a lot longer than 7 seconds. I reckon we should go up to wetlands while we're waiting. I don't know where it is. We'll open our decor vendor. It is in wetlands. Put our waypoint in. Oh, we should probably just limit it to classics so we're not having to scroll through everything. Okay, so we clicked waypoint. Here's hoping it worked. It did. I think the thing might be a bit off though. Oh no, maybe not. We'll go do this dungeon, then we'll head over to wetlands and we will get our super awesome fishing rod thing. I don't know what it is with some of these mounts, but the view on them is a bit messed up. Hey, we sold one of those Radiant Powers. I forgot to check what the price was, but we sold one. Whoops. Okay. At least these are really easy and they don't require a lot of effort. Like, I probably could have queued as a healer, even as Shadow, and we'd be fine, but probably just better to queue as the thing you're going as. Let's get them. Let's get our goodies. Has anybody done this and gotten the mount out of the box? Like, is that possible? Does the box give you the mount and or pets? Like, is that a drop rate thingy? I don't know. I've never done this enough to know. Normally during the Love is in the Air thing, I'll do them once a day because it's really quick to queue on my healer. And until recently, I didn't have ults, so I wasn't doing the ult version of it, and I maybe could. I suppose it's not impossible. But I would just queue for these every day, once a day, and then we'll leave the queue now. And then at the end of the levels in the airfare, I would hand in those tokens for pets and things as just like an easy side farm for this kind of period. So we just got tokens. Not terrible. They are warbound. We've got 24 tokens already. What can we do with the tokens? How many do we need? I know we need a lot for the pets, for the mounts. Yeah. I reckon if you had a couple of ults, it wouldn't be very hard at all to farm a bunch of that. I know this was supposed to be a ramble video and accidentally ended up being like WoW advice, WoW gold making advice, but I suppose that's a thing and it happens. So I'm going to fly over to the wetlands. I won't make you guys watch that. Won't make you guys watch that, but I will meet you there. And, oh, there's a wetlands portal? Wait, there's a wetlands portal? I've been flying places when there's a portal, like a pleb. I had no idea. Zero idea, guys. None. None at all. I was going to fly there. Let's go have a look. I said, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Computer says no. Guys, I'm so bad at this flying. Can you tell? A sensible YouTuber would edit this out so you didn't see my epic fail on loop like that, but I won't. I won't. Let's go up here. I've started to do my garrison. Lots of people have recommended it. I've gone back there to have a look at it. It says there's portal this way to Menthral Harbour wetlands. I think it's confused. There is not a portal here. There is not a portal here, guys. Maybe we're gonna get one? No. I don't know, guys. So I'm gonna fly there and not make you see that. But what is this? Alright, we'll just say yes and we'll see what happens. What is, hang on, tangent. I don't know what it wants from me. We're gonna leave it for now. I don't know what it wants from me. Sounds too much. So I'm gonna fly to the wetlands and I will meet you guys there. But I've been doing my garrison. Lots of people have recommended that. I kind of hunted through my toons until I found the one that was kind of my main during that time frame, the Warlords of Drenna time frame. So I went back. Turns out I had one, and I only knew I had one because I had the Hearthstone pet, and I was like, "What is this about?" The Hearthstone toy. So check and see if you've got a Hearthstone toy before you commit to making one. I've been fiddling with it for a couple of days, and I don't know if it is worth making one. Going back and starting a garrison, I don't know if it's worth that, but I think if you already have one, there could be value there, only because you're not spending hours and hours setting it up. So I don't know what level my garrison is, but I've got like a herb garden and I've got the mine and things, and I have found so far I can log on to that and collect those things and make about 1,000 gold a day. That has been my experience, and it takes me like, I don't know, 10-12 minutes to do it all, which is not a terrible turnaround. If you've only got 10-12 minutes to do something, it might be worth doing that, but I haven't found a way to make it extremely lucrative yet. I mean, 7,000 gold a week is not terrible, and it might go up. I don't know. To me, it seems like when those resources can be collected by anybody with a garrison, it's going to keep the prices of those things low. Not that it's nothing. I just don't know in terms of if you've got limited time and you're going to build up something, I think it might be better to like build up your AFK builds, like the mining build and the alchemy build that I've got videos on. Go check those out. I've got more coming for the other expansions, but I think it might be better to build up those personally in terms of gold value for that, the gold value for that going past once you've done the effort. I'll keep playing around with the garrison, and if I can find a way to make it a bit more lucrative, I will make a video on it. But I think, like I said, if you have a garrison and it's not on one of your main characters, park the toon there and log on to it when you feel like it. It is 1,000 gold a day. But in terms of starting a garrison up and doing what you need to do to level it and get the things, I think there is more value in leveling up your professions and things like that, and making gold there instead. I will cut this bit here, and I will meet you guys at the wetlands. Alright guys, we're here at the wetlands. Just before we go off and get our things, we'll check the auction house again. Lots of stuff is selling, so doing very well today. I'll do a thing where I log in like an hour from now, because it's going to take time for all the stuff we've sold to actually come through to the mailbox. I know it disappears after like 2 minutes here, but I can show you, I guess. It says here that it's got 2 minutes before this is gone. But it will not be here in 2 minutes. It will take a lot longer than that to come to my mailbox because I sold this in a pack of 20 is what I'm thinking is the reason. But it does take a long while to come back to your bag, to your mailbox. We sold a lot of these enchants. Most of them are gone. So I'll log on in an hour and I'll show you what the mailbox open looks like. We'll try not to open all of them now. We'll do one big mailbox at the end. So we will click these and hopefully not bugger it up by opening all of the thingies. It'll be okay. We should probably make more of these, but if this was you, I would say make more of these, but I don't know how entertaining that is for you guys in terms of video making, and you guys coming along, because this ramble's been a bit different. It turned out to be a little bit more like market stuff and lovers in the airfare stuff, and I could probably make just a shorter video on the lovers in the airfare stuff. We should check this. Just checking this. No, I said load it. I said load it. So I probably will make a lovers in the airfare stuff. Oh, somebody's puffed that line back up. This is why I was waiting for it to be thinner. So we'll just keep an eye on it because it's really, usually this is hundreds of thousands deep, so we'll just keep an eye on it just in case. So I probably will make a video on the lovers in the airfare stuff, I guess, but I'm preferring this longer form style of video. Like it's feeling like a preference to me. And looking at the analytics and things on YouTube, it's looking like it is your preference too. Like lots of people, I'm getting better watch time and engagement time on the ramble videos. Like you guys are spending more time here and more people are choosing to watch those. So I'm thinking it might be best to just keep doing those and include these kinds of things in the ramble videos, I guess. Like this has not been as exploratory. I mean, I didn't get lost in a cave this time, so maybe we could count that as improvement. But like lots of things changed and it was probably worth a bit of a chat about some of it. And look, it's all underwater. I think they need to move. This is looking very different from the last time I was here. I think they need to move. Where's my little pin? Over here. There. This add-on is pretty good. Is it right though? Fishing supplies. Yes, it is right. Look at that, guys. This add-on. I've got a video coming out on it, but Decor Vendor, guys. Decor Vendor, I cannot recommend it enough. I knew what this was going to look like. See, there's the dude. And here's the dude. I've got to close this to show you. There's the dude. It had the model for him. And also I knew what I was going to get before I came here. Like I knew it was going to have my fishing rack, which is just awesome. This is so helpful. Like if you like decor, you need this add-on. I've got a video coming out where I explain it more and show it more, but if you like decor, you need this add-on. Like seriously, it will just make your life infinitely easier. That fish sells for 2 gold. Well, might as well, right? I don't know why it's selling for 2 gold. We'll give it a little bit of a go. We'll see what happens. Oversized bobber. Oh, wow. Okay. So we'll list these fish on the auction house and we'll see what happens. Maybe it's maybe you need it for cooking or something. I don't know. We'll list the fish and we'll see. Did we learn our fishing thing? We didn't. we need to learn our fishing thing, and then obviously we need to go put it in our house. We can have a quick peek at this before we go back there, see if there's anything near us. We'll have a look. We're in classic, so we've done this one. See how it even tells me if I've done it? It's so helpful, so you don't end up wasting time. I think this is this near us? What has this person got? I think we got one of these. But like maybe I got it from something else. I think I've got one of these and I made it big. Maybe it's slightly different. Who knows? Where is Lochmoden or whatever it is? I don't know if it's on this side or the other side. I'm not as good at this map as some people are. Like some people are just, you know, you can take the train. There. It's there. All right. Well, it's nearby, so we might as well go there, I guess. We'll go there. Waypoint. Probably would have helped just clicking it. Just clicking the thing would have helped me find the zone that I was supposed to go to. I think there's like a pet here somewhere as well. We might go have a look and see if that's there. Like a pet here you can get out of a cave or something. I feel like this is years ago memory though. Like back when it was lucrative to I don't even have that account anymore, but back when it was lucrative to sit at the spawn places for these little nests, you could get these little mounts, these little dinosaur mounts, pets, these little dinosaur pets, and sell them on the auction house for like 250 gold, which doesn't sound like a lot, but back in Cataclysm, it was really easy gold, like to just go and have a look in the cave and see if it was there. So we'll go have a look in the cave, and we'll relive some old memories. I guess we can show anybody who is interested in this little mount thingy where it might, this, I don't know why I keep saying mount, this little pet thingy where it is, and we'll get, I guess we'll see if it's still got any value to it. So it's like a little nest, and it spawns randomly inside this cave from memory. So we're looking for like nests. Is it here? It's also possible we'll come through and we'll do this and we won't find it at all, which will be, you know, hey, I said I wasn't going to get lost in a cave, guys, and here I am, mid-cave. This, see that, how it's clickable? That's going to be a pet. We're going to go get that, obviously. We're here now. Bringing a Skinner might have been more profitable, but it is what it is. We'll loot these just in case. How much are these raptor eggs worth? Only 20 silver. It's not that much. But these little nest things, there's another one in another place. I don't remember where. Another wetlandy place where there are dinosaurs from memory. And you can click the little nest thingy and get a pet out of it. So we'll see what that's worth. Oh, 2 greens off 1 monster. What are the chances? What did we get? Braces. And Jurassic wrist guards. That sounds fun. It reckons it's worth a fair bit. We'll click this. It reckons it's worth a fair bit. So there's the hatchling. 500 gold, guys. So if you're here, whoops, we don't want to equip that. It reckons this is worth 25,000 gold, guys. I don't know if it is. I've been selling stuff on Transmog, trying to sell stuff on Transmog, and that video is coming out. I've been doing it for almost a month now, so a couple more days from now, and I'll film the results and post it, but it's been underwhelming. But that pet, I already forgot what I did with it. There it is. 488 gold. So if you're here picking up your little fishing rod thing, just swing by the cave, pick it up, and you've made back the gold you spent buying your fishing rod. I'm going to hold the pet because, like I said before, I think the value of pets could go up once they start letting us have them in our house. And you don't want to risk you sold something for 500 gold today that is a house pet that you can list for 2,000 gold tomorrow. So I'll just hold on to it. It's fine. I don't care. I don't mind waiting. I don't think the value of it will go down. I don't think there's a risk the value of it will go down, but I do think there is a risk that if I sell it, the value of it will go up. So this looks like it's way up in the sky. We're going to go down, I think, because I can't see it being in the sky. Yeah, there it is. We'll open our little thing. Who are we looking for? A dude. Drac. We're looking for Drac, guys. Maybe he's inside. Let's go find Drac. This add-on. Love this add-on. It's not just got the vendors, it's like you can do the achievements and things too. It has them and boss drops. It's not just the vendors. We're looking at the vendors because it's a bit easier to do. Is this Drac? No. Drac. But it's got lots of options. So we found our hanging lantern. So that razor, this hatchling, paid for our hanging lantern and our fishing rod thing. So that was worthwhile. Just check this. Always check the vendors, guys. Sometimes, see this? Sometimes it's got these little patterns that people are just not willing to fly to a vendor for, and they will pay. They really will pay 488 gold to have it. It might take you a little while, but you will sell it. And that transmog video I was telling you about, that same toon is also listing and selling vendor recipes. And we're going to have a look and see which one is more profitable. I already have a suspicion. And if you know my thoughts on transmog, you'll know what I'm leaning towards there. But we will find out. It says it's got 7 days before the stuff starts clearing out of my mailbox, so we can't quite do a month. It's going to give us like 28 days, I think. We don't want the stuff to disappear out of our mailbox, not after all the suffering I've been through to get it there. So I will post this. I'll list it today, I guess. Even just this paid for the decor. This paid for this. I will list it, but if it doesn't sell right away, I will send it to my 24-hour vendor, my 48-hour toon, the toon that I list things on the auction house for 48 hours for. Just makes it a bit easier, and things like recipes are less competitive, so it's a bit easier to list it for a long time. We need to do our undercut scan. It's been a while. It's been a while since we did our undercut scan. This add-on, guys, is amazing. Okay. Ooh, all of those are successful. We don't want to grab those. We want to do a big open at the end to know how much we made. List these again. So I would usually also send these to my 24-hour guy, my 48-hour toon. If they start listing for below 100 gold, like this one, I disenchant it because the value of that is higher usually. Not always, but usually. But we will, I guess we could list that. Like, the listing history is quite high. I don't know what the selling history is, but the listing history is quite high, so we'll post it. It's possible. I've never seen a Jurassic anything, so it could be part of a set, like a set you can only get from farming the dinosaurs. So, are there any other ones near us? What does the Ironforge guy have? Rugs. Ironforge stuff is pretty cool. What is this? A bench. A fence post, guys. You can get an Ironforge fence. If anybody looking for fencing that's cheaper, these are only 75 gold each for the fences. If you're looking for a cheaper fence option, sorry to anybody who's selling fences, but everybody else, if you're looking for a cheaper fence option, I think we will go here because some of these are, look at these. They're cool. Some of them have more than others. Oh, I like the bookcase. I like it, guys. I like it. Let's go. I think this one has most of the things. Just checking to see. I reckon this guy's got most of the things, and then we'll go to the other one. Pretty excited about this decor hunt, guys. It's pretty easy at the moment too. Like, the add-on makes it much easier, but being able to get a lot of the decor from the vendors, it's a shame it doesn't give you the experience buff. Like, it would be good if it gave you the experience buff for your house, because I know it's easy, even if it was just for the first time. I know it's easy because we're getting it from vendors, but you do have to go all over the place for the vendors. Like, there should be, even if it's just like a 5 XP buff or something, some sort of a recognition for having collected all of them. I don't remember how to get in here. I'm sure there's like a big ramp. Look, that looks like a ramp. I'm assuming they're in the mountain. Dwarves tend to do that. Up the mountain? In the mountain, there it is. We found it. I haven't flown here in ages, guys. It's making me visit all of the old places I haven't been for like expansions and expansions, which is probably the point, to be honest. They're like, hey, this place still exists. Go here. Here we are. Decor specialist. These are cool. Oh, we have to be revered. Oh no. Oh no. I wanted the brazier. How am I not revered? Complete the achievement Kings Under the Mountain. Well, we'll get this. And I suppose we'll get the expedition tent. Look at how much gold. I'm just like gold sinking into this. Let's go see. What was it again? I already forgot the achievement we needed for the cool brazier. Kings Under the Mountain. Is it just I have to go there? Discover the following artifacts of dark iron veins. Bugger. I don't know how to do this. We're going to have to look it up. That's a shame. Where's the lady with the bookcase while we're here? No, hang on. We're going back to vendors for now. Some of these vendors, they are like, you get when you do the achievement, you get the thing, but then you can come to the vendors to get more. Like there's a vendor you can go to where you can get more of Anixia's head. Like you can just fill your house with her if you super wanted to. But like the vendors allow you to purchase more than just the one you get for completing the achievement. So if you go complete the achievement, you will automatically get the decor. But you can come get more of that decor look if you want it, just by visiting the vendor. So we will go see if this bookcase is something we can have now. Go in here, I think. This one. I forgot who we needed. Maybe her. Library display enthusiast. Sounds like my sister. When growing up, she wanted to be a librarian, but I can totally see her embracing a library display enthusiast. All right, well, we picked up lots. Let's go decorate our house. Let's go put it in our house, because what's the point of having all this decor if I am not going to play with it? Honestly. Blizzard knows. Blizzard knows I'm going to go play with this. Hey, we got an achievement. Collect 100 decor. Do I get a decor for collecting decor? Where is it? Summary. Casual collector. They should totally give me decor for collecting decor. I feel like they owe that to me. Because I'm entitled. So we will teleport back to our house and do some decorating. Because who doesn't want to do decorating? I could do sensible stuff. I'm just eating a hot cross bun. I could do sensible stuff, but I'm not going to. Yes, I know it's February, and I know I'm eating a hot cross bun, and it's not Easter, but I love them. Like, every year when they go away, I'm sad. And then when they come back, I'm thrilled. So I always want hot cross buns. So it's not an Easter thing to me. I just wish they had it available always. So let's go put our fishing rack. I reckon here, over here in this corner maybe. So we can grab it. Placement, it's hard. And then we'll push number 2. Thank you to everyone who told me this was a thing. Make it bigger, because ginormous fishing rods are a thing, guys. All right, we need to be able to see them. Let's go inside, and we'll put up our bookcases and things. I don't know if I'll ever be done decorating this. Like, this thingy makes it clear that there is like more coming, like with midnight launch. There's more coming, more stuff you can do that isn't available yet. So I'm very interested in what that's going to look like and what we're going to get from those. So I'm very excited. I think they're just going to keep giving me decor, which is going to keep motivating me to do something with them. So this looks like a bookcase place. Let's move this flower. This looks like a bookcase spot. Where is my bookcase? puts our fence post inside because that makes logical, rational sense. Now we need books for our bookcase, guys. Let's move this on top of the bookcase. It's totally rational, guys, using bookcase to store my coffee. It's totally valid. Everybody needs a coffee storage place. Everybody. It's not just me. For those people who get by without caffeination, I don't know how you're doing that. It's magical to me that you can do that. What else did we get? We bought so many things that I already don't remember what we got. Let's go back in. I should let you open and close those walls, especially if you're on the other side of it. Did we get this durable wooden chest? I think I got that. I've got an add-on that shows you where the daily secret is. And I can show you it. It's just really helpful. It just stops you from having to wander around. I wonder if I can put this up here. I can. Stops you from having to wander around looking for it. It gives you a waypoint and everything. I think it's a different add-on from this one. We'll go outside and have a look at it in a minute. Just making sure I have put down all of my new things. I could put this fence post thing outside, but I only bought one, like a nublet dark iron expedition tent. I actually think I already have that outside, to be honest. I reckon that's all the things we got. I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Did I buy something and then not put it down, guys? It should flash at me. I want it to tell me what's new. I've started to put in some of the profession stuff. I know I said I wouldn't for a little bit, but I think the value has started to go down now. Like the movement of those items on the auction house is like really significantly slowed. So I thought it would be fun to have a bit of a play with them. These look really cool. Like this is one of the enchanting ones. I put this down. I was really hoping it would count as like a loom for tailoring. It doesn't, which is sad, but I was really hoping it would count because I've been in houses where people have like cooking trays where you can click on it and use it as a cooking fire. So I was hoping that Blizzard would let us have that, but they didn't. Also, we need to find a bath with water. I've been looking. I know they exist, but I just cannot find the vendor that has that. I mean, I could probably use my little add-on. We'll go outside really quick. We'll go get find the treasure quest, and I'll show you that add-on. That'll make your life easier for it. So you have to go to the center place for whatever your thing is, whether or not you're in the Horde area or the Alliance area. Down here, basically where this is flashing, really. And one of these guys will send you on a treasure hunt quest. This looks new, actually. What does this guy want? Oh, look at that. So this is the decor treasure hunt thing. You can buy the barrel from a vendor. You can, but if you do the treasure hunt, you save yourself some gold. So what add-on is this? Assistant. This is the thing. I'll just see if I can find what the add-on is called for you. Decor treasure hunt. I'm pretty sure it's this one. The minute you have the quest, it gives you a thing. You click find treasure. So I'll show you my map really quickly. It doesn't show you at all where to look. I didn't even know what I was looking for. You click find treasure and it marks it on your map for you down here. See? You go there. You loot the treasure, you're winning. It saves you so much time. This add-on is amazing. It saves you a lot of time. I had so much trouble the first few weeks. I didn't even know what I was looking for. It turns out they're like little dirt piles, or at least the last two have been. The little dirt piles you dig up and then in them is your little treasure. So I picked up a bookcase and something else in that time. So I'll just show you. I thought it was going to disconnect me there. See how it's lit up? See how it looks like a little dirt pile? And my add-on listed it here. So map pin. I click this and I get my treasure out. See? It makes it so much easier. You don't waste time. You get the thing without having to buy it. I mean, I have already bought it because I'm me and I have everything already. I already visited all of these vendors and bought a bunch of stuff. But for anybody who's looking, like some of those things, I don't know how much it is, but some of those things are like anywhere from 10 gold to 200 gold. So you could save yourself a lot of gold by doing the treasure hunt. It was quick, it was easy, it didn't take me very long at all. And the add-on makes it super easy. So think about getting the add-on, and I'll just show you again what it's called. I think it's Treasure Hunt. Decor Treasure Hunt, and the other add-on is Decor Vendor, and they're so good. If you like decor, they will make your life easier. You won't have to hunt through things to figure these things out. So we'll run one more auction house scan, and I will list these, and then I will come back in an hour and show you what we got in our mailbox for having done this, and we'll end the video there, I guess. That line, guys, it's getting thinner. We'll check it again. I'll tack on a little bit of a video if that line melts all the way through and this one starts getting got, and I'll show you how I deal with that, assuming that happens during the wait period. Alright guys, it's been almost an hour, so most of our things will be back in the mailbox. I have been making things to relist, but like I said, you can see they've been selling. Those things won't come through for like an hour, so we won't be seeing those in any case. But I'm still selling enchants. I made a couple more. Some of them are more profitable than before. I'll just show you Storm Dust. It did move up. It did make a move. I've listed some at 25 gold. I don't know if that will sell. So I only made, I think the 2,000 is mine. I only made about 2,000 of these because there was nothing here. But we do have to take into account that there is silver Storm Dust, and the price of that has not jumped the way bronze Storm Dust has. So I have listed some here because once this eats, people won't buy the 25 gold one. They won't. They're going to go have a look at the silver level stuff. But that will eat that line up, and there is a chance that once those two lines have thinned, that you can see here, once those two lines have thinned, that people will come back to the bronze stuff at 25 gold. So if we look here, there's still got a fair bit to go. So I don't know, what do we have to do before 25 gold is so we have to get through 200,000 silver stuff. It's not impossible, it's not, but the fact that this bronze line has been eaten through, there is 30,000 there, but this person will pull that if they have to. This person will pull it. But they put almost 40 there, and we've already chewed through 7,000. So I've listed some there on the off chance that we get it. I don't know if we will, but it was costing me, I think I was 36 silver or something lost. That was the negative, but it was procking, so I was often making more than that. 35 silver, and if it procs with the resourcefulness, I make 20 something. So it wasn't terrible to make a bunch of this on the off chance that we got something. My buff is almost off, but you can see there, on the off chance that it does race. I'm still winning doing it that way. I think it ended up for the 2,000, ended up making about 900 gold profit or something, making the Storm Dust like that. It takes forever though, so you don't want to make it yourself if you can avoid it. I mean, you can AFK craft it, you can definitely do that, and it will save you about 900 gold. But we were making it, specifically we were making it to be able to list it just in case that line does get melted through. So we will open our mailbox. I think it's been like an hour. We will open our mailbox and see how much we got. Was there something in there? There was. I bought some more of these just in case. So I spent a lot of gold doing that, guys. You can see. Spent a lot of gold putting some of these aside just in case. I will use them. I'm confident between now and the end of midnight, I will use them making enchants, because I just make that many enchants. I'm not at all worried. We sold a lot of stuff, guys. Did you pay attention to the number before? I'm confident I will use them. The worst case scenario is I just use them over the next couple of days. We're not even talking weeks to this. Use them over the next couple of days. We made 77,000 gold. So, and like I said, we bought all of these. So that's 30,000 gold. 30,000, what are we, 60? 90, there's 90,000 gold right there in those three things. I'll probably use them over the next week or so, making the enchants. So it is no big loss investing this way if it all goes wrong. Oh, there's a little bit more in there. There you go, 78. I don't know, can't math that. 78, we'll say 78, it might be 79. there is a chance that the storm dust will go through and eat that line, and then I'll disenchant these because I got them at the good price. I'll disenchant these into storm dust if it requires it. I think I've got it listed here. It shows you. So there is a lot in front of me, but like I said, the silver line has to melt as well. I just think that there is enough chance that they will, especially as evening comes, to have something listed in that line just in case. So that's what I've done there. So I think that's all for this video. I can't really think of much else to talk about. And as always, remember, girls don't play WoW.